Welcome to the Sci-Fi Center, the place to be, where comic books and wrestling collide magically. Movies, TV shows, and pop culture we share. Get ready to rock, we're here to take you there. From superheroes to aliens in outer space, we've got the latest news and reviews in our embrace. Turn on your screen, let the neon lights glow. We'll take you back to the 80s. Let's rock and roll. Sci-Fi Center, where the legends come alive. Get ready to geek out, let your imagination fly. We're diving into the past with a touch of modern flair. Sci-Fi Center, the ultimate pop culture lair.
Happy Tuesday. I almost fucking forgot what day it was. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to our Alien Earth Watch Party, episode 3, Metamorphosis. I need to ask the chat, do you guys all have a way to watch it? Because I did not set up another Twitch stream. I have I got my account upgraded and I don't have any commercials on the version that we're going to be watching tonight. So let me go ahead and Clint, I know Clint has already seen it. Aaron, do you have a way to watch it, or do you need me to set one up?
No, I don't have Hulu and that.
Okay, so let me go ahead and give me a
But
couple minutes.
I can try and find an extra way.
Let me know, because I'll set it up. It'll take a little bit more time, but I can set it up. I just didn't have it set and ready because I wasn't confident my internet was going to be where it needed to be. So give you a chance. Anybody else in the chat? How about anybody else in the chat? Because for those of you who are watching along, you would just watch. You would pause.
Well, the thing is, it's been a day after, so where I'm gonna be watching it, it's already been uploaded, so that's all right.
So
if
you're
you've
good.
got really bad internet, it's all right.
Well,
yeah, I'm good. I found it.
You got it? Okay, cool. All right, Clint, I know you've seen it before.
Yeah, it's tomorrow today, William, for her.
Yeah, I know she's down. She's from the land down under. I'm gonna have to have you sing that entire song one day. That's like a national anthem in Australia, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, men at work are huge.
It's the only reason I know what Vegemite is.
Me too, and I've tasted it.
It's between Land Down Under, Waltzing Matilda. They're kind of battle between the two of them.
Oh,
for
wow.
Unofficial national anthem.
Is Matilda a kangaroo?
Yeah, she's a boxing kangaroo, right? Yeah. And it's a band, isn't it? Boxing Matilda is a band, isn't it? Aren't they like a rock band?
No. It's a name of a song. It's a name
you know what? I wonder if we could. I would play it on here, but we get taken down again. Like we got taken down Saturday. But YouTube was nice though. They took us down, but they didn't take down. They said you can play the stream. We'll put it back up, but we just don't have any sound for the songs that you played, and so you just. I guess you guys can figure it out. All right. So I don't know where the fuck Brad is. That's nothing new. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. Oh man, I sent Anthony an invite. He can't. Yeah, he's up. Okay, he's at the gym. He's flexing. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to go ahead and start then. I'm going to
Okay.
count. I'm going to count three down. 3, 2, 1, and play.
Oh, you didn't give us the extra special countdown like Taladia did yesterday.
Oh, I sent him a link too. So
Well, he's British, so he has to do something extra for us.
Yeah.
So I do declare this stream to start.
Oh wow, an Aussie impersonating of Brit. That's some crazy shit right there.
Oh, we do it all the time.
Do you make fun of us Americans?
I
Oh,
will.
You
everybody
should,
makes
if
fun
you
of
haven't.
everybody.
Yeah. I mean, right now we're the whole globe is making fun of us. I love the opening.
I tell you, alien movies and zombie movies have a lot in common. Because just like the zombies, the aliens get freaking everywhere.
Oh, those things again.
And no, I'm not
Far
doing
out.
the Brad. These are like hour and a half episodes, aren't they?
Nah, these are 54-minute.
Yeah, they seem to be. This one goes for about over 50 minutes.
Yeah, this is 54 minutes and
If you
19
include
seconds.
like the yeah.
I will give Fourth credit about this. He's actually watching it before telling me he sucks. One thing I don't like about this series is how they make the alien just a mindless killing monster. Because in all the alien movies previously, they were just they killed, yes, but mostly they just wanted to reproduce. Is anyone hearing me, or am I talking to myself?
Nah, this is the
Well,
first time I've seen it.
Oh, no, it's all right. Well, I was just listening. Holy shit. That is a one weird alien.
In the first Alien movie, it was a guy in a rubber suit, but they had to find a particular guy. He was very, very tall and lanky. I think he died soon after making the movie because of how his body type.
Was that the same guy who ended up playing the Predator? Ooh.
I don't know, but this guy was really, really tall and really lanky, really skinny, long arms. Now it's all
I'm surprised
CGI.
that they were able to find a person like that because of the fact that this is a very physical role.
Well, now it's all done with CGI, but in the first movie they didn't have CGI.
Yeah.
Although I find it really funny seeing Sigourney Weaver hugging the alien creature and the alien creature hugging her back in a photo op. Just like this is the scariest thing ever put to film.
Like a version of Romeo and Juliet. That Troma will probably create.
Alien is the only movie that has ever scared me. How they
Get to
portray
the
fight,
door.
flee, and freeze. Oh my god, that was so wonderful.
Okay. Oh. Oh, she'll be fine. like a garage door. Oh, oh, oh my god! Cut straight through clean. That's crazy. Where are you? And she did that duck. Holy shit. Oh shit. Oh, far out.
Instead of metamorphosis, they should have called this episode a whole bunch of bad ideas.
Prometheus was a success, but the problem is you and Alien has the same kind of problem that a lot of fandoms do. They just want to limit everything to the xenomorph, and that's, to me, that's handicapping the entire franchise. So I think in the 12 years since, or 13 years since, I think people have gotten a better understanding of what Prometheus was, and even Covenant to a certain point. People say they went back to the old school with Covenant. They really didn't, because Covenant's a disgusting movie that has like 70% elements that Prometheus has. So we just never went back to those two movies, which is because, like I said, people think Alien, they get narrow minded. They must have come across either a queen or a nest that we haven't been told about yet. I am at 1301. I'm a little bit behind because I went back a couple of seconds because I couldn't hear the scene. So I'm at 1301.
With a lot of things, I generally have to put on like closed captioning, because sometimes there's scenes with dialogue which you can't bloody well hear, so you got to put bloody closed captioning and stuff on there.
Yeah, I have the closed captioning going too, because, like I said, when we're doing watch-alongs, sometimes I can't hear, so I can read it.
I do like streaming it because it's like scenes I don't understand. I can rewind and watch it again.
And it's not just us that's feeling it. There's been articles upon articles of people pretty much saying that they all have to be everybody has to be putting all these closed captionings on these films and TV shows these days.
They found them last episode.
That reminds me of one of those USB cords that light up.
Oh yeah.
He's charging himself.
I was just thinking they didn't have CGI for aliens, and those aliens were jumping around. They had a whole bunch of aliens in that.
Yeah.
A gaggle of aliens, for lack of a better word.
Hey, everybody. I'm behind getting in.
That's going.
Brad showed up. Hey, Brad.
Yeah, it's getting some things finished up tonight.
Hello.
We're starting to kind of took a little bit, had some issues getting some pictures finished. So, that's what it is.
Were they pictures of angry kids kicking you in the head?
I can confirm they were not. Definitely weren't.
Yeah, letting go. Letting go. Years ago, I can see that. Oh, here we go. The egg is hatching. What an idiot.
Well, like I say, I mean, go back watch Prometheus. This entire universe, the alien universe, has got the dumbest movie scientists of all time.
Like I said, they should have named this episode, "Here's Another Bad Idea."
He just uploaded the entire database of the ship, and that's having a physical effect on him.
I don't know what the difference between an android and a cyborg is, but he's not an android.
Android has flesh and bone components, and or a cyborg is cybernetic organism. The organism being flesh, bone, things that are added to a robotic infrastructure. And Android is completely robotic, 100%. No, none of that. Like the Terminator is a cyborg, but Data from Star Trek, for the most part, is an android.
Cyborg, of course, is a cyborg. Well, and that's kind of interesting too with Alien, because, and I was thinking about this some more with the shows. Like what Bishop says, I prefer the term artificial person, and they're like not traditional like inside. They're not like Terminators. I mean, they're like plastic and like Elmer's glue inside. So they're they're not like androids as they're traditionally understood. They're, I mean, literally might be like synthetic people.
And then you've got robots.
Yep.
The queen in Aliens was a robot.
How do you figure?
When they made the movie, they made a queen robot.
Oh, okay. So you're like talking about like the prop that was there on set was the robot.
Well, it's not really a prop because it's a character, but the character is they made a robot and then put a skin over it.
I'm going to listen to that after I'm done with this episode. For thank you, though.
Well, it was not real, more of a puppet, but a huge puppet with like
Yeah.
3 people in it.
Animatronic. See, this guy, sure, are brilliant, whatever the fuck. I'm sorry. I don't even need to have seen an alien movie ever to know none of this shit is coming into my crib. None of this shit is coming into my crib. None of it. Not one fucking thing.
Bad idea after bad idea.
I mean, this is all a bunch of bad ideas all at once, too. I'm like, you see all that shit rolling through? I'm like, no.
That could be another great title for the episode: a bunch of bad ideas all at once. Kind of like everything everywhere all at once.
The term I think you guys are looking for is animatronic, if I'm correct there.
Yeah, when they were testing it, they had trash bags covering it. It was a miracle to get that movie made, Aliens.
Well, it's a Cameron movie,
Really?
so it's like,
Where
yeah, it's a
there's
Cameron
bad
movie.
stuff happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a Cameron movie, so like anything he does really is kind of a miracle that it because it's
Well,
you know he
Fox
doesn't do
didn't
anything
want
that's
to.
easy to make.
Fox didn't want to spend the money to make Aliens.
Oh,
What
when you're
he
talking to the
want?
wrong guy when you hire Cameron and saying, we don't want to spend the money.
Okay.
No, go ahead, Ben.
Well, and what happened was Cameron said, "Okay, I'll save money and we'll move to Britain." And they filmed it in Britain, but Cameron was going nuts because Britain has tea time. And it's like they'll get the set all prepped with smoke, got it all ready to go, and then someone opens the door, tea time. And that just drove him nuts. And like he hated the VP of photography, and he fired him, and then all the rest of the Britain crews quit. And then finally, Cameron apologized to everyone, and it finally got the movie made.
Here we go with this fucking thing again. Ugh.
Yeah. Why can't they just blur it out? They should have two versions of this thing.
No, there's the
One
ones in
that is the normal version, the other is like a blurred out version.
Have it have a monocle.
What I was saying a second ago, though, Clint, is that with Fox saying that to Cameron, it's like, well, you're talking to the wrong guy when you say to Cameron, like we don't want to like break out our checkbook or anything because he definitely doesn't take no for an answer, and certainly not when it comes to money.
Oh, and the fucking egg is just sitting there with no plastic over it? Or is that in a containment thing? I can't see it. No, that's open.
Yeah, it is open.
What the fuck?
Open and out. There's two of them.
What the fuck? You got to know this. Oh, Jesus.
What's this?
And
I mean,
there's freaking bunnies there. Open and out. What are they going to do with the bunnies?
well, at least they put a little squid creature inside the little test tube.
Timothy Oliphant is just creepy in every single thing he's in.
This is not going to end well when you get that close to this thing. Like I said, Aaron, it's like dumbest movie scientists of all time. They're all in the Alien franchise.
Well, okay, but here's the thing, though. They got all that other shit locked up. Everything needs to be locked up. Well, we just this one was the one we're going to leave open. What?
It's not only needs to be locked up, it needs to be in some sort of friggin' safe.
Like hyperbaric chamber.
On the ground.
Or here's an idea. It's like this is I mean, you can put people in cryostasis. Why not do that with the egg?
That's so sad, man.
They tried that, but it escaped. In the first episode, that sleep chamber, it popped out of the sleep chamber.
Well, that's because those idiots interfered. If he hadn't been interfered with, he'd be able to take it somewhere.
Okay, then put it in a sleep chamber inside of another sleep chamber. So that should do it.
Well, like I said, aliens and zombies have a lot in common. They go every freaking where. I'm not really watching it. Have they showed the dead thing yet?
What do you mean? Yeah, they're
No,
right now.
it has this,
I'm with. He's talking. The one bald guy is talking to the two, the Indian guy and the
two
black guy.
kids, yeah.
Clint the spoiler. Heh.
Yeah, I said dead thing. You figure it out.
You call him the bald guy too. I mean, it's a good thing we're not watching Alien 3. There's about 25 bald guys in that movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch Alien 3.
There's no such thing as an Alien 3. Why do you guys keep speaking of it?
Well, Chappie
That
really seems
couch
to be a fan.
must be so like uncomfortable to sit on.
That room has a big 70s vibe where they're sitting.
Just jacking people's food off the table, man. Get your ass kicked that way. You know what? Listen, dude. I understand you're trolling me, but I need to make sure that a new reader knows that this is not so. Ugh.
I'm more forgiving towards Alien 3 than William is, and even I wouldn't say it's the third best in the franchise.
Isn't there an extended cut that makes it better?
No, they needed to extend the cut to the opening credits.
Yeah, it's called the and David Fincher. He had such bad experience he even come back for it, but it's called like the like Alien, like the Rogue cut or the Renegade cut, something like that. It's not called like the director's cut. Let me look it up real quick.
It's called the It Doesn't Exist cut because Alien 3 doesn't exist.
Well, they said that about another cut. And look what happened with that one. So don't maybe write it off that way. We're on commercial now. Okay, the assembly cut. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a true director's cut. It's
Well, Fincher didn't come back for it because he kind of washed his hands the whole Alien 3 thing. He was very vocally unhappy with it. So, and they said, "Hey, you want to come try to put a bow on that?" And he said, "No, I'm good." So they said, "Well, we're doing it anyway." So it's like, "Hey, we'll just keep your name off of it."
so
They did.
legally they couldn't say it was a director's cut. Oh, fair enough. So it's not like Blade Runner, which has multiple cuts.
Yeah.
Well, Blade Runner was a good movie. Alien 3 was not.
Is Ridley Scott? Is he like ever specified what he considers to be like his preferred version of Blade Runner?
The director's cut.
But there's several. So, but it's called the director's cut.
No, the very first one. There's only one director's cut.
Okay. Does he have any? Is he expressed any like perspective on the other versions, or it's like, oh, that one's okay, or it's like I just kind of ignore that one, or what?
He doesn't really speak fondly of any other one, but the one that's just the original director's cut, the one without the voice.
Well, so he was he not involved with the other like 5 versions?
No, because he didn't need to be. It wasn't his property.
God, fourth is really fourthing here. this is kind of cool too. They had this the city it's in, the country, it's New Siam, which of course those of you not with your history, Siam was the original name for Thailand, and so they've got like presenting a futuristic version of Bangkok. That's pretty cool here.
And it was made famous through it was made famous through the movie The King and I.
I just found out recently, Aaron. Actually, I should say that one of the kids in the school, her mother, her family, they do. I guess they got some money because they do a fair amount of traveling. I know they took a trip to Hawaii earlier this year. She told me recently, it's like, yeah, they've been like there, they've been other countries. She told me, oh yeah, I've been to Thailand too. Like, what? You make it to Thailand before I do? And you're like, what, like 9 years old or 10 years old? Yeah, we lost William. William, come back.
Probably doesn't want to listen to you talk about Thailand.
It's part of the show.
Yeah, he's been having a lot of internet problems at the moment today.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt the actual show for him. Anyway, yeah, one of my kids in the school has been to Thailand. I know Ashley's been to Hong Kong. It's like I'm the big Asian, the sinophile, and the guy, the Asian action aficionado. It's like everybody else gets to Asia before I do. I lived in Hawaii for years, so it's like I got close.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I really want to one day go to Japan.
Oh, and you're way closer than I am.
I've been to Japan.
We almost
You've been to Japan.
We almost, when I was about like 13, when we was moving around in the military a lot. My dad, originally we were gonna get sent to South Korea. Then they changed it to Germany, and then finally ended up being Italy. So
the funny thing about Australia is it's like a bridge between east and west. We're a Western country with a lot of Asian influence, because the region in which we live in.
that means
when I was in the Philippines, you Aussies taught me how to drink well in the Philippines.
Yeah, well, that means here when I finally got to Thailand, I'll stop in Sydney and take my sis there with me.
Cool.
Yeah.
As William would say, creepy.
We need a DNA test. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's speak of the devil. There you go. There you go. You have an internet hiccup?
No, I wanted to hear what he was saying when he was talking one-on-one with that one chick.
No more pooping. Danger of being an artificial person.
I like how they do product placement and play different other Disney movies in this show.
Yeah, this is where I turn you off in my brain, Forrest. I just figure, okay, it's just white noise now.
I brought that up a minute ago.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
The alien is a Disney princess.
You mean the alien queen?
Oh my god, you're right, Clint. does this mean whenever they do like Disney on Ice, and they have like all the evil queens, they have to add a alien queen to it?
Aaron,
Well, I mean, what more evil queen could there be?
how is he accessing this kid? Did I miss something?
I could tell you, but
Did he
I don't
play?
know if
I
it's
know
a
he had
spoiler.
something in his hand. Did he place something on him? I think I might have missed that. I think I saw it, but I didn't know he did that to him.
You saw it.
Okay, that was what. Okay, perfect. I'm putting that together now.
Well, now we're on the whole Botox commercial again.
Oh, I have a commercial-free one.
The
want-
alien queen is not evil.
She just is.
Yeah, that all these aliens, they're not evil. They're not good. They're not evil. They, like William said, they just are.
She tore Bishop apart and she went after Newt. Okay, that's
Yeah, but
evil
that's a
in my book.
reactionary. That's an aggressive. She was attacked. Her eggs were attacked. Her nest was attacked. Any animal's nest that you attack, go get an eagle or somebody or a bird and attack their nest. See what you get your eyes pecked out. I mean, that's just natural.
You go after Bishop. Not good for me. It's like
Bishop. She figured Bishop was affiliated with the people who just burnt all of her fucking eggs. She rescued him. She saw him rescue them. So
it's like gotta take her out.
Oh, here we go with the eyes. With the eyes.
okay, I'm not in that. I'm not to that scene yet. I'm at 42-41. Not that I ever want to get to that fucking scene because I know what's gonna happen, but it's nasty. Oh, why is she touching her eyeball? What the fuck, man? What is this show? Do they want me to watch this show? All right, this is some shining shit happening right now. Come on, man. Pick up the pace. There's some hard sleeping people in these fucking movies, man. All right, what is okay? You know what? I know this is a troll too, but literally, folks who are watching this for the very first time, don't pay my chat no mind. They don't know their ways. Up here we fucking go.
Weird camera.
Gross.
Are they like turning him into like a cyborg or something?
They may be. I'm a little bit ahead of you on that one. I'm at the point where they're pushing the egg on the table, and they're operating on them simultaneously. Ooh, wow. Okay. Well, that's a lung. Oh fuck this. We're gonna cut that thing open. Like I said, I don't need to have ever seen any of these movies to know that these are just all horrible, horrible ideas. What the fuck?
Like, why isn't the woman holding the camera not wearing any protective gear as well?
Well, because they know that the egg is not supposed to respond to them. They're not human. It's designed to respond to humans. That's why it only opened when the kid was the boy genius was in proximity, and it closed when he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Still though, fuck this. Oh, this show is so nasty.
It gets worse. Not nastiness though.
Oh hell no.
Oh, that's a face hugger that they're torturing.
Yeah, but with no face to hold on. Okay, so they are gonna make him a cyborg.
Yeah, it looks like it, but they're adding shit to it, to the lung and other stuff.
All right, so she's clearly connected to the alien.
Acid blood.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
No alarm or nothing opens the door. They're in quarantine with that thing, and nothing's like, hey, somebody just walked in. What the fuck?
Now here comes the really icky part. That is kind of. This is. I don't know. This is. I do kind of like the idea of them doing this, surgically removing the face hugger from the egg, though. I mean, we've never seen that done before, so kind of get a little bit of the
You mean
anatomy.
releasing the chest burger? Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, the face
Well,
hugger.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the people in these movies. Hey, what's this thing? William's like, get it away from me.
That's right.
And I think they put a tooth on the end of each part of the egg that opens now. A tooth or claw.
What the fuck is that? Is that the lung that they took out of him?
Yeah.
I hear Metallica.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so they showed shit in the previews that wasn't in this one. They didn't experiment on the sheep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, there's no real
All right.
bad eye thing this time, but I didn't want to ruin your suspense.
This I don't know how much more of this fucking show I'm taking, man. Hey, these people, you got all this technology and you've gotten to this point, and you're this. What?
See, do you see why I said this episode should have been called Bad Ideas?
Bad ideas followed by more bad
No,
ideas.
are you fucking kidding me? That's what it should have been called. I'm like, we go through all these extents to trap all these other nasty things. Hey, the egg, not important. Just leave the eggs just hanging.
Well, it's not like you can't tell that thing is an egg either.
And it's something, whatever's consistent with whatever else you gathered on that ship. The egg is nothing good. Ugh. There's previews, right, for the next show?
Where I lay my head is home.
I don't see it. Hey, Clint, are there previews for the next episode on this one?
I didn't see them, but I don't know if they have them.
They're not on mine either. They're not on mine either. Okay, well, fuck this show, man. I mean,
this is a real body horror.
Yeah,
real body horror.
This is on a broadcast network, though. You could go take your remote
and pull this up on FX,
and you can just go to FX. You can watch this nasty ass show.
Well, and
that airs at an hour that technically is still
children could be watching.
Children.
And not only that, but it's like, and I'm doing this right now. You can technically watch this through Disney Plus.
Because I'm pretty sure there's got to be some age. If you don't want your kid to see this, Disney Plus has age restrictions. You can lock them out of this show. But if you're a kid like me who grew up on this shit, but even for me, some of this stuff is just, they sat around the table and like, you know what? We've been gross for decades. We gotta do something specially fucked up. We gotta fuck with the eyes and shit. And now that girl who was touching her eye, I was thinking, well, did the parasite get in her eye? But then again, she's a robot. It wouldn't. Why would it? But it tried to attack her before. But since he's a simp, there's really nothing that the parasite can really do. There's no brain. I don't know. This show is making up its own rules because originally, now what that alien did there, when he took out the chest burster, it had been theorized that before that it did not lay a complete chest burster in you. It put the enzymes that used your body. Because remember, every alien it takes after a little bit after whoever it's in, but I guess they do that in groups. So this is the first time they're actually saying that the chest burster is fully formed inside of the face hugger, and that whatever characteristics it takes beyond that, or in its growth cycle once it's attached to you, starts cycling through your DNA. Just. Ugh. When did aliens come synonymous with 90s rock? When somebody who probably was influenced by 90s rock started directing and writing it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it alien inconsistencies. We just don't know. It's like if you don't know everything about something, there really can't be anything such thing as an inconsistency because we don't know everything. We can't say something is inconsistent based on our knowledge because we don't know anything. For all we know 1% of all alien mythology and science. These shows could be telling us. So whatever these shows are telling us are things if we don't know what they were, then that's new to us. That's canon. Whatever they're showing you in these shows is canon. So the inconsistency is because we don't know what we're looking at. That's what that is. It did have acid for blood. But it bled onto itself. Did you see that? When he cut it open, when it bled out, it didn't spurt out because of the way he cut it. And the alien, the face hugger is not. It's not going to burn through its own body. And that's
there was a bubble.
Yeah,
there was a bubble of acid, and then
it burst. But it was on him. It was on it. Let's see.
Yeah, you see the dead alien laying on the slab. You think, oh yeah, they got it, yay! And then at the end of the show, oh no.
Yeah, and they put it on the line. I don't know what this means, but like I said, in all fairness, this show is showing you other things other than the xenomorph. Now we know this show is before Aliens, and obviously the xenomorph is going to be the priority, though. I mean, we know that, even because guess what? Later on, you don't see any of these other life forms. You only see the xenomorph because it's probably the organism that survives all the experimentation. And I think that robot, the rogue one that's basically gone rogue now, he's going to be the basis of all, everything going forward from them as far as where they go, because he knows they don't know everything. He downloaded and he destroyed the information on that ship. So the only way they could get, go exploring after all this is through him. So it's going to be interesting. So, all right. Well, it bled acid, but it didn't bleed everywhere, though. Like when they killed the alien, it bled all over the place and it was melting shit. But the only place that the facehugger's blood went is on itself, which will not burn.
So you still have the sheep episode or
Thanks
scene
a
to
lot.
look
Yeah,
forward to.
I was hoping to get past that. I was hoping that would be this episode, and I'd be like, okay, they kill that fucking thing, because I really don't need to see that thing. And they keep looking at it, and I'm like, get away. If I'm working in that lab, I'm like, I'm done. You could roll in all that other shit. As soon as I see the eye thing, I'm like, what is this? Oh, and it's got multiple. Yeah, here's my. No, 2 weeks. Fuck it. I'm here. Just keep my last check. That acid doesn't burn through everything, though. That acid doesn't burn through certain metals. Remember, it didn't burn. It stopped burning, and it has to be in certain amounts too. It can't. Droplets aren't going to do all that. But like I said, you guys are trying to match consistencies up. But what we're really doing is we're trying to build a 1,000-piece Lego set, and us as fans, comparatively, we got like 3 Legos. They got them all. So whatever they're giving us is it's kind of like I said, that whole with the chest burster being completely formed and not something that's formed with an enzyme that mixed with the DNA. That's different now because you saw him pick that up. That's not something they showed you in Alien before. So that inconsistency is gone because this is an Alien show that is canon to the Alien lore.
They used a whole bunch of baking soda to dilute the acid.
Well, like I said, it's also it all depends on what they did to the facehugger prior to that. That facehugger, was it completely fully formed? Because they extracted it from that egg. That doesn't mean it was ready to hatch. Not all of those opened up. Only a couple of those opened up. So, like I said, I wouldn't go trying to solve mysteries right now until we have everything that they're going to show us. Like I said, in order to say something is inconsistent, you have to know everything about the thing you're saying is inconsistent. Because as they give you the information, that's canon. That's the only truth you need to know.
And so what if it's consistent? Just watch it for the story of it.
I have no desire to ever see a Doom movie by anybody. But if you're going to do it, I guess he'd be a good enough candidate. I mean, the last one was stupid, but that was like 20-something years ago.
And it had The Rock in it.
Yeah.
Carl
but
Urban.
now was,
Carl Urban.
Yeah. Before anybody knew who the fuck he was. Chest burster. Very funny. Okay. I enjoyed this episode. This episode was intense. It kind of was a lot of misdirection. This whole show is like a lot of you think it's going one way and it goes another.
And that lung burster is going to go right through that glass, just like it went through the glass from the chest burster in the sleep chambers.
But I'm like, they know, he, like I said, Timothy Olyphant, curse, he knows what this thing is. He knows, he just explained it. So there's not like there's a surprise here for them. They're fucking around with some shit that they know is that the body's exploded from the inside. That's why he saved the boy Genius. He puts him out of there because he's the only thing in that room that those eggs are going to react to. So I'm like, why are we messing with this? Why are we messing with this? Everybody, like I said, exploration, I guess, wonderment, but I'm sorry. I'm like, put that shit, put it back on the ship and let her have it. Yeah, the first person scene was a badass. Yeah, this like I said, the show is done very well. This is one of the better things that they've done in a while, especially on Hulu. This is a Hulu show, and it's on their platforms. And now, hey, best thing they're going to put out, and then let's go ahead and dissolve Hulu. Wonderful. Okay, well, that was Alien Earth Episode 3, Metamorphosis. What's going on, Aaron?
I said, yeah, 3.
Yeah, Episode 3.
Yeah.
We have 5 episodes left. Oh man.
Wow.
I would give it a little bit more. I would give almost every one of these episodes about an 8 out of 10. The pacing is a little bit off for me. There's the only thing that I can't give it higher is that there are lots of lulls that there shouldn't be in a TV show. This is still a TV show. Lulls in a movie when you're watching it for a couple hours, different, third act, fourth act. When it's a TV show and you only got 54 minutes, there are some dead spots in each of these episodes that keep it from being a 10 for me. But everything else is so good that it's a solid 8 for me. So if I'm going to rate it out of a 10, I wouldn't use decent for this. Decent is a show I got to labor to get through, and I'm like, oh, I'm just going through the motions. Nah, I actually quite enjoy the show. Aliens now, your genre. Okay. You got to realize, and a lot of you guys have to understand, the product is made for everyone unless you want the product. And it really doesn't matter what it is. Star Trek, Star Wars, Alien. Unless you want it to die and all you do is just sit and watch old movies for the rest of your lives, then the product has to be, suitable for everybody. It's just like wrestling. When we and Mondo, we're in our 40s and 50s watching wrestling, and some of the stuff just doesn't stick for us. It's not supposed to. We had our time where we were the focal point. Now, do we want wrestling to die? Do we want Alien to die? Do we want these franchises to die just because we have our own antiquated view that we can't let go of them? Or do we want to invite people in? And like I said, some of the stuff that you're seeing, that is look around the world. Unless you want to deny the world around you that is buying into this entertainment, then you got to understand that, these shows adapt or die. Adapt or die. Adapt your show to the current environment or let your show die. And that they made the choice to adapt. That's all. Episode 1, 6.5. I gave episode 1 a damn near 10. Almost a damn near 10. I know I gave 8, but there are certain, because they did an awesome introduction. But the average for me is going to be an 8. But episode 1 is nearly perfect for me because it in the time that they introduced a lot. They covered a lot of ground. Once again, there are dead spots in even that episode. But that episode was, an hour and 20 minutes? But I saw that at Comic-Con. So I took it in differently. So, but, seeing episode 2 has some dead spots. But once again, the one thing about this show is it covers a lot of ground with the time it gives you. So. Yeah, I mean, at least I would wait till the end. Like I'm gonna do that. Like I said, I want to wait. Some of these shows, especially when they're only 8 episodes, like this, I think it's gonna be best for all of us, best for me at least, to sit back and in retrospect and see what the show was. Judge it. Okay, did it meet my expectations coming in? Did it meet my expectations once I saw the first couple episodes? And did it evolve? And where did it end up? And did it accomplish its mission as far as lining itself up with the lore we know? So far, so good. But we've got 5 more episodes to go.
5 more.
So the jury is still out on that one. So
they're all like pretty much mini movies at the moment.
Does it die with dignity or turn into Teenage Saga? Okay, but here's the thing though. When we're dead and gone, you're talking to the generation who's going to be us propelling this thing. Once again, you can't keep aiming things that aren't demographic. Just like, every demographic, Generation X, baby boomers, all these generations are going to move on and be part of the demographic. You're just going to have to accept the fact that these things are not for you anymore. But not the audience is not comprised of us anymore like that. Even millennials are having to accept that fact that they reach into their 40s. That if the median demographic is 18 to 45, they got about 5 years left of relevancy as far as the people who are writing these things and the audience lining up with them. So you just have to, it's not dying, it's evolving. But it seems like it's dying from maybe your point of view, because like I said, you're talking about the brand new bells and whistles on something that's made for today versus the antique that you might be looking at. It's just not going to stay that way. That was supposed to drop this year. I got to look that up. I know it's done. I know the shooting is done, and then the post production. I don't know where they are at post production, but I got to look that up because we're definitely doing a watch party for 29.
And it has Michelle Yeoh in it.
Yeah, younger generations can watch characters who are adults playing doctors in lab experiments. Whatever you're doing in your professional life, Fourth, please never drift over into marketing aspects of it, man, because you'll drive a company right into the ground spinning. I mean, you got to be in tune with who's watching your show, and you got to understand that you got to look at the audience you have now. It's like Star Trek. Star Trek had to recycle their audience and add a new generation onto the ones that were already watching it, or the show was going to stay stagnant and just be something that holds conviction. Is that what you?
And the amount of people screeching about, they're ruining Star Trek, blah 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 blah. No, they're adding to it.
I'm sorry, people can knock J.J. Abrams all he wants to. That movie brought a lot of people in to keep this franchise fresh and new. So I'm good at knowing what I'm saying because I think before I talk. That's what adults do. That's what people who are talking to other people do. Maybe you should do it before you type. I don't know. Because some of the stuff you're saying is just, you sound like the troll under the bridge waiting for the Billy Ghost to cross. I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you. Just say that. I mean, things aren't for everybody. But from their point of view, they can't think like you. If a company or anybody that was selling anything to anybody thought like you, they may as well just pull the plug. You got to have a wider scope than that. All right, I think we're done. 68 of you watching through all these platforms. Please like, subscribe. If you're watching on, how many of you are watching on Twitter? The majority of you are watching on Twitter right now. I'm going to drop a link to the site here. Let's see. All right, there you go. There is the link. It should pop up on Twitter as well as YouTube, and that's where you can find us. Please like, subscribe, join us on Twitter proper or YouTube proper. I'm glad to have Twitter as a platform, but like I said, the platform we're on is based in YouTube, so that's where it does us the best. And that's about it. So today is Wednesday. I don't know what we're going to be talking about. We might do another list. I'll think of another list. So, but also Thursday plans are set for me, at least. I know some of you guys will watch it prior, but I will be watching it for the first time during the watch party. And that's going to be the Peacemaker, episode 1 of season 2. It'll be 11:30 on this Thursday night. So, and that'll be that way. I wish they would put that show on Sunday. I really think it's a better Sunday show. I don't like the HBO Max shows during the week. I think Sunday is a special day that they have established for their shows, their special shows, and the whole during the week thing I think kind of blows. And there's really no reason to do it. There's nothing on. I don't believe there's anything on HBO or HBO Max on currently on Sundays, right? Am I missing something? Because all their shows are ran through. White Lotus, they're all done. So why are we putting Peacemaker on a weekday instead of on that special slot? I hope Lanterns. I hope Lanterns is not on a weekday, because when that Sunday slot, that says as much about the show you're doing as anything else, given their history with it. So I don't quite understand why they're doing it like this, but hey, we'll adjust.
Tomorrow, new Star Trek.
Yes, I need to catch up. Need to catch up. I'm caught up on Dexter Desert Resurrection. There are some elements in that show I could do without. One big one, and I won't spoil it for anybody, but man, this is light years better than New Blood. New Blood sucked. But this show is back to some old school Dexter thinking.
And you got to catch up on Wednesday as well.
Yeah, I'm going to do that all at once. So priority right now, since I'm further along in Dexter, is to finish Dexter. And then I'm halfway through Strange New World, a show that I used to never miss, but I've been busy, and I need to watch that. Because that, like I said, that is going to maybe end up being my favorite Star Trek show once all is said and done with its seasons. So man, you guys enjoy Shin Godzilla. I was never a fan of Shin Godzilla. I call it Vomit Godzilla. When I first saw it, I'm like,
ooh.
What's he doing? Ugh. I just don't like the design of the creature. The design of Shin Godzilla just completely takes me out of it. You know, it's just like
UGLY. You got no alibi. You're ugly. You're ugly. Sorry.
All right. Well, I think that's where we're going to end it. Thank you guys for joining us. I will see you. If I don't see you tomorrow, which you probably will, we'll definitely Peacemaker season 2. Got a lot of questions answered. We'll see you then. Everybody say bye.
See you guys.
Bye.